So today I thought it'd be fun to share some of my current favorites that I've been absolutely loving. These are the products that I've been reaching for behind the scenes. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. Today I thought it'd be fun to share some of my favorite products that I've been reaching for consistently over the last several weeks. Now I test out a lot of makeup on this channel for over 50, and sometimes I review a product and I love it, but then you don't hear about it anymore. So you're probably going, Kat, you suggested this, but now you don't use it anymore. Nay, nay, nay. You'll see me rave about a foundation or a concealer, then you won't hear about it anymore. But these are the products that I've been consistently reaching for. I've absolutely been loving, while I'm also testing out other new makeup products. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And today we're gonna go in with primer as usual, the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. You know this is one of my all-time favorites, if not favorite, priming serum for mature skin. Now it contains bakuchiol. It just does some beautiful magical things to the complexion. Really is blurring for the pores. It's hydrating at the same time. I swear by this. If it's not broken, then don't fix it. One of those things. I constantly use it. It retails for about $8.97. You can get it at any drugstore, Walmart. This is a hidden gem that I absolutely love. You know I love this primer. For brows, somebody asked me in my last Get Ready With Me, what brow pencil are you using? Believe it or not, this is from Gwen Stefani's makeup line. I picked this up at TJ Maxx earlier this year for about $8.99. I went back to TJ Maxx yesterday to see if I could find some more. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it, but yeah, this has a fantastic tiny little spoolie. It's got one of those angular tips right through here. It's perfect for carving out your eyebrows. I find it has the perfect consistency. It's hard to talk while I do this, but basically what I'm doing is just filling in, carving out the eyebrow shape. I've been actually using a brow serum behind the scenes. I've been using it for the last 3 weeks, but I will let you know how it works out. It's actually from Il Maquillage, and so far I've been seeing some growth. And then I take the spoolie and I just kind of brush it through just to get a shape first. So I kind of have my brows on, and I like to finish my brows up as one of the last things I do when I put on my makeup. So one of the foundations that I've really been loving and reaching for recently is from Glossier. I reviewed it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It is called their Stretch Fluid Foundation for Buildable Coverage. I'm in the shade Light 5. Now it retails for $34 and it comes in 32 shades. There's just something beautiful about this foundation. The consistency, the coverage, it looks like your skin, but even better. It just gives a nice glowy complexion without looking fake or cakey, you know what I mean? It's a gel cream, so that's why it looks kind of thick, but it just looks so pretty on the skin. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it. It provides beautiful medium coverage and you can build it up like it says. I find that it just looks super pretty and fresh on the skin. I think out of all the foundations that I've been testing out recently, in real life, I get the most compliments on this, the Glossier. And then take my brush and just gently pat it in. I love the consistency of this foundation. Like I said, it is a gel cream, so it just kind of melts into the skin but provides beautiful medium coverage without looking cakey or, you know, foundation-y. But isn't this a beautiful foundation? To me, it doesn't feel like foundation. It actually feels like a skin tint. And it does have a lot of skin-loving ingredients like squalane and glycerin to hydrate your skin. And also that weird amino acid coated pigments that are supposed to fuse with the skin for flexible coverage and a natural finish. So I think that's why I love this foundation so much, especially the unique gel to cream consistency. It just looks beautiful on mature skin. Now, I've been testing out a lot of concealers recently, but this is the one I keep going back to. And there are other concealers that are coming up in upcoming reviews. I have some thoughts about that, but the one that I keep coming back to is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. Now, I know this is somewhat considered high-end and they sell it at Sephora. However, I find it to be quite reasonably priced at $22. Comes in 20 shades, and it's a serum concealer that provides medium coverage. It also provides a natural finish and it's fragrance-free. This has been my go-to concealer and just absolutely been loving it. It's so hydrating. It's like the perfect consistency of a serum concealer. And I like to put a little bit on my eyelids because I don't use a lot of eyeshadow primer. I find that concealer works perfectly for an eyeshadow primer. But yeah, this is just a fantastic hydrating concealer, especially if you have a dry under eye area like I do. I just like using a tiny bit because a little bit does go a long way. If I had a drugstore comparison, I think it's very close to the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. Now that is a beautiful serum concealer as well. But this doesn't settle into my fine lines. It's hydrating, it just glides on beautifully, and it provides such a nice natural finish. I think the older I get, I'm starting to veer towards concealers that are a thinner consistency, that don't look cakey or too brightening. But it really just covers up the redness, any sort of redness that I have under my eyes without using a color corrector, which is fantastic because I feel like less is more. You don't want to apply so many products under your eyes because it does tend to look a little cakey, and you're more likely to have creasage with more products that you pile up under your eyes. So I feel the less concealer you use, the better. Chef's kiss, man. This is my favorite concealer. I mean, I have been spending so much money on different types of high-end concealers. I picked up the new House Labs Triclone Concealer. I have a review coming out with that. I picked up the Makeup by Mario Concealer. I also bought the new Tula Concealer. That will be coming up in an upcoming video. I'm going to be rating all of my concealers, so I hope you will tune in for that. But for now, man, Tower 28 is absolutely beautiful. It just looks great under the eyes. It's also hydrating, and I think it's reasonably priced at $22. Now, for bronzer, I've been actually reaching for this powder bronzer from Sigma. It is their matte bronzer in the shade medium. First of all, look at the packaging. It is just beautiful, and it's such a silky formula. You can see I love it so much. I put a dent in it, but I find it just looks so radiant and beautiful on the skin, but also smoothing at the same time. I love just tapping this all right where the sun likes to hit my skin, and it just creates such a beautiful radiance without looking too orange or too cool. But look how pretty that is. Very seamless. And it reminds me a lot of the matte bronzer from Maybelline. If you don't want to spend the money for Sigma, although it's fantastic, I find it is very similar to the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is also a fantastic bronzer that's super affordable. But yeah, these are the two bronzers that I've been recently reaching for, but absolutely love the Sigma matte bronzer. There's just something so pretty about it that just looks so seamless on the complexion. Now, I do love a cream blush for mature skin. Ulta was having their 21 days of Ulta sale, and I saw this on sale and I figured I'd pick it up to test it out. And this is the Smashbox Halo Sheer to Stay Color Tint for lips and cheeks. Now, you know I'm a glutton for punishment if I always try to get a cream and lip cheek tint. Most recently, I tested out the Nude sticks for lips and cheeks, but oh my goodness. First of all, I was kind of disappointed in the packaging. It comes out like it's lip gloss, but you know what? Fair enough. You can use it on your lips. As you can see, it looks like a lip gloss, but then I was kind of disappointed how tiny it was, but then I was happy. But then I was happy that I got it for 50% off. The thing about this, you know how you try on a cream blush or a gel blush, you apply it, it looks fantastic for like 5 minutes and then it disappears. It's got a unique consistency. It's very, very creamy and tons of pigment. I think I already put too much on, but I picked up the shade Wisteria, and you literally just need a couple of dots and it just blends in so seamlessly with the fingertips. I don't know what it is about this shade Wisteria, but it is absolutely stunning on the skin. Now, it does not dry down too quickly, so you have plenty of time to work with it, but I find it just is glowy on the skin, but it also kind of, it does, I don't want to say stain. Stain is a harsh word. Then you'll be like, how do I get this off? But this is just a gorgeous blush. I'm so glad I picked this up during that sale. The longevity on the Smashbox Halo Sheer to Stay Color Tint is beautiful. You can control the pigment. I would go in sparingly at first because the first time I applied it, it was like, but no, this looks so beautiful on mature skin. And the best part is it has fantastic longevity. It looks juicy on the skin. It doesn't wear off. It doesn't pull off your foundation. It doesn't move on your skin. It just really is pretty. Okay, and I barely used any, but super pigmented, great longevity, doesn't move your foundation, and it just looks like you've got a natural glow on your complexion. A product that Ava has stolen from me, she always takes all my makeup, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in translucent pink. Now, I tested this out several weeks ago and absolutely been loving it for setting my under eye area. I like to take the powder puff. This is the e.l.f. powder puff, and I just take a tiny bit of this setting powder right through here. It's pink, and it's very reminiscent of the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom translucent setting powder, but at a fraction of the cost. So I like to take a little bit here and just press in my concealer. And with that slightly pink tone, it just instantly brightens up my eyes. It just looks fantastic. It's not necessarily pink, it just kind of color corrects that under eye area, but at the same time, making it look so smooth. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and press it through here. I mean, come on, look how pretty that is. But this powder is so good. It's so blurring and seamless. I just love this powder. Now it also comes in different shades, but I mean, if you're looking for something that's gonna brighten up that under eye area, the Halo Glow Setting Powder in pink, it's fantastic. Absolutely love it. Okay, now for eyeshadow. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here. This was a huge investment that I made a couple of months ago, but the eyeshadow palette, I swear that I've been reaching for every single day. It is just the stunning Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. It's a 15-pan eyeshadow palette, mix of mattes, shimmers, and beautiful duochromes. You guys, you know I'm a neutrals girl through and through, but I love the little soft pops of pink and shimmers. And I know it's about to become fall, but I've been loving using the pinks in this palette for a fresher look. I always love going in, you can already tell, this shade here, Fair, is like a very soft, light pink that I literally just brush all over the lids, just like that. You don't even have to be neat, but this is the perfect all over shade where it's not, you know, it's not exactly flesh tone. It has that little hint of pink that's just gonna really provide a nice wash of color all over the lid. And I just take it all the way up to the brow. And then I like to go in with the same brush and go in with Wit. It's almost like salmonly. It's almost like a salmon pink, but it's a cool tone. So it just really pops on the eyelids, but at the same time, looking so natural and pretty and feminine at the same time. When I say this is the only eyeshadow palette that I've been reaching for, it truly is, because you don't get bored with this palette. You can come up with cool tone nude looks. Well, yeah, of course, nude. You can come up with cool tone taupey looks or deep brown smoky eyes. But, you know, I know last week I did a deep smoky eye look, but this week, you know what? I want to go a little lighter, a little brighter, a little more feminine, a little more ethereal. This palette just delivers. You can't beat the quality. You cannot beat the color story. It's probably one of my favorite palettes of all year. It's super easy to work with. I think it's beginner friendly. And if you've never purchased any of her eyeshadow palettes, this is probably the one you want to start out with because I find it so beginner friendly. So now I want to go in with this deeper shade, Vague. And then I want to deepen up that crease. I mean, it literally blends itself. So pretty. But look how pretty that blended out. And then what I've been recently doing for my eyeshadow looks is going in with Silhouette on a really tight packing brush and basically just packing it right onto my lash line, just like that. Almost like eyeliner, if you will, on the outer thirds of my eye. Look how it works as an eyeliner. I love this color because it's so dark and smoky and you barely get any fallout, like that. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna run it right through there. So even though we're going with a dark brown eyeshadow, it's still gonna look nice and soft because it's not like harsh lines. You're blending it in, and it's not, I'm not being neat whatsoever. I'm just kind of blurring everything out. Like I said, whatever's left on that brush, you wanna run it along the lower lash line on the outer thirds, like that. And already my eyes look wide awake. They look so pretty. I'm gonna set that aside for just a moment, and I'm gonna go in with Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. If you've been with me for the last few videos, you know I've been raving about this $2.99 eyeliner. It's in the shade Hot Chocolate, and it looks like my daughter's been using it. I need to get my own. But yeah, I'm just gonna tightline my upper waterline. I think I like this better than the L'Oreal Infallible Gel Grip Eyeliner, the mechanical pencil in brown denim. This one just seems to have a creamier formula, plus it's waterproof. It's super affordable too. At $2.99, it's just a fantastic price. And Hot Chocolate is the perfect dark brown in my opinion. But yeah, see how pretty and easy that eye look is? I still have the freshness of pink, but the deepness of the dark chocolate browns of silhouette in my lash line. It's like a soft pink muted look, but also has the drama and the flair of that silhouette color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with mascara. This was my all-time favorite mascara during the summer, and I've gotta show it some more love. It's the highly rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara from Milani. This is a great affordable tubing mascara that looks like that. It's a wetter formula. It's not a waterproof formula, but since it is a tubing formula, it actually lasted through the humidity, through the sun, and I want to have like some really long lashes today. Oh yeah. Mascara's on. Now, just to finish up the eyeshadow look, I'm not going to go with the shimmer all over the lid. I kind of like how this is looking so far. So what I want to do is I want to go in with Mia, which is this really sparkly pink, and keeping with the pink theme of the eyes, I just want to pop it into the inner corner. I rarely do this, but for some reason I think this look needs a little bit of pop, where a little bit of lightness and brightness, and then I'm going to take whatever's left and apply it to the brow right through there, just so the light can catch it. But when you just put a tiny bit of highlighter or like a sparkly eyeshadow in the inner corner of your eye, I think it just wakens your whole eyeshadow look up, wakens up your eyes too. Now that the eyeshadow look is complete, I'm gonna go in with the Glossier Boy Brow. You know, I sound like a broken record, but I swear, you guys, this is such a great brow gel. It has the perfect consistency. It just makes you look like you have brows, and it keeps your brows in place. This is by far the best product I have tried all year. Now, for lips, Essence got it, man. I swear, the semi-matte lipstick from Essence is so affordable, so beautiful. There's multiple shades that you can pick from, but today I really want to go with a fall-inspired brown. It's just such a creamy formula. It's not matte, it's not mattifying, it's a semi-matte. Look at this. This lipstick glides right on. Oh my gosh. Is that not a stunning shade? This is the shade Loveable, but look how pretty it is. It's a semi-matte formula that's not too mattifying. It's not dry on the lips. It's super hydrating. It looks so beautiful on the lips. Such a fantastic lipstick, and I think it retails for $2.99. I mean, it rivals high-end lipsticks. And one more product that I wanted to share with you that I've been absolutely loving is from e.l.f. as well. It is their, and I've never tried this before, but I started using it about a month ago. It is their e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. You guys, I've been spending so much money on these fancy cleansing balms, but this one to me is been amazing. I do double cleanse at night, particularly on days where I wear a lot of makeup, when I'm testing out makeup. This is fantastic for melting away all of that makeup. It gets through foundation, concealer, blush, highlighter, but it also penetrates down through my sunscreen as well. It leaves my skin feeling super clean and fresh, but also hydrated as well. I feel like it doesn't strip my skin. This has been a favorite of mine that I haven't shared with you, but I think it retails for like $10 or $11, but I'll be sure to put all the products listed in the links below. If you do click on those links, it does help out my channel. I do make a small commission, but I had to share this with you, the e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. It has been a lifesaver for me. But yeah, these are the products that I've been reaching for the last several weeks and absolutely been loving their results. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what has been your favorite makeup product. It could be an eyeshadow palette or a foundation or concealer or even a skincare product. Let us know down in the comments because it helps us out. But yes, thanks again so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I love creating this look today. I think it's so pretty and I think I'm ready for fall. But yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mahal kita. I love you and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.